My favorite competitive swimming memory, well, I've got a couple of them. First was probably qualifying for our conference championships at Westchester State College. The other one was when we surprised Delaware. We shaved and we beat them for the first time in many years. And the other one was when I discovered using goggles was a good thing. When I first started swimming in college, I had never worn goggles. It took me a while to get used to them, but once I got used to them, it was a much better situation.
My favorite memory was 1999 at conference when I found the right balance of music in between rounds. Was able to focus and perform one of my favorite dives, reverse 2.5 pike on 3 meter. Probably one of the best ones I ever did, actually. It ended up letting me win the 3 meter conference title that year, and also a few days later winning the 1 meter title, being the diver of the year for the conference that year in 1999. But distinctly that reverse 2.5 pike on 3 meter, just the feeling of doing that dive in the moment, in the heat of the moment, and performing really well when it mattered. I just remember that dive distinctly after all these years.
My favorite memory as a competitive swimmer has very little to do with any award or record or anything. It's the reason why I fell in love with the sport of swimming, and that's summer league swimming. Monday night swim meets under the lights with your buddies, talking about WCW Monday Night Nitro that was getting ready to come on after the meet, waking up the next morning, coming in for a Tuesday fun day. That's what made me fall in love with the sport. That's what made me want to become a coach, and that's what why I chose the sport of swimming. So that has to be my favorite memory. Summer league swimming, baby.
My favorite memory as a competitive swimmer has to be when I was 8 years old, swimming for my summer league team, and I was trying to get the 25-meter butterfly pool record. We're going into the last meet of the season, and it was going to be the last chance I had to get it, and prior to that, I just kept missing it. So I'm behind the blocks getting ready for my race, and my coach at the time comes up to me to get me pumped up, and he says, if you want to get this record, you need to do this whole race without taking a breath. And I've never done that before, and I never thought I would be able to do it. So I get up on the block, get in for my race, and I just remember having this feeling over me like, I can do it. And swam the whole lap without taking a breath, the first time I've ever done that. Heard my time, and I knew I broke the record, and I just remember being so happy, and it was the first time I ever did something that I thought I never could do, and that moment has always stuck with me.
Probably came my freshman year in college. We were at our conference meet, and I just remember my main event was the mile. So the night before the mile, I just couldn't sleep at all. I was up with my roommates. We were just laughing and have a good time to who knows when. That morning, didn't have to swim, just had a ton of energy cheering on our teammates. We kind of knew coming out of that morning session that we had the meet locked up. Then at night, we had the mile. We had 3 of the top 8 in the mile. Very naive at the time, was just having a lot of fun, and gun went off, and it was definitely the best mile, I think, feeling-wise that I ever had. The one where I don't even remember feeling the pain. Just remember, touching the wall, breaking the record, having the team go crazy, and ended up not only for us winning the championship, but I got swimmer of the meet. And at that time, my brother was 10 years old, and unlike Division I championships where you might have some timers getting paid and everything else, my brother was a timer at the meet as a 10-year-old, so he was down on deck, and he got to join in the celebration. We got to throw him in the water and celebrate with the team, so that was a lot of fun. Definitely one of my favorite memories of college, and definitely from a competitive standpoint, the one that sticks out to me.
My favorite swimming memory from when I was a kid pretty much culminated at Y Nationals in 2002 at the winter meet down in Fort Lauderdale. In 2001, well, so I swam for Upper Mainline Y. In 2001, we'd gone down to the meet with 4 guys and ended up 3rd overall. So for that next year, we talked about, you know, can we go down and can we win? So the 4 of us, and then we ended up getting a few more guys qualified too. So we went down to Fort Lauderdale in 2002 with the idea of can we go and can we win the meet? We led for a day or two, and then, you know, we still had a pretty small team. I think we had 7 guys on that team in 02. And we ended up getting 2nd overall, but we won 4 relays, you know, scared some Y national records, ended up with some age group top times. And it was just a lot of fun. That whole year together and talking about can we win and getting so close, and it's something I'll never forget.
Would have to be swimming with my brother every day, my senior year of college and his freshman year. He was also recruited to the same team that I swam on in college, and we got to train with each other every day, and it was so fun. We would walk onto the pool deck, and if we were together, we would make a weird face at each other, and everyone would be like, oh, here's double trouble, like, that's the 2 twins, you know, and it was so much fun getting to experience my entire senior year with my best friend. So not only in the pool but outside of the pool, having him at school was just wonderful. So I would say swimming with my brother every single day my final year. Best memory I have.